So guys, welcome back to the video, and today what we will do is we'll connect to database. In the last video I have just took the whole time to create this small window, but in this video we will add function to this button and what we have to do. So let's go, and then we have to add command to this submit button. So we'll say command connect to database. Okay, so we'll say connect DBS. Now we will create a same function over here, def connect DBS. Okay, so everything is nice, and then we will make two things globally. We will say global on comma my cursor. Okay, so everything is nice. I said COMMAND command. Okay, I have forgot to put a command over here. Okay, so connect DBS, Okay, was that fine? Okay, now what we have to do is we have to get all the things. Host is equal to host1. Okay, host1 dot get. Okay, dot get. Then we will say password. User is equal to user1 dot get. Okay, and then what we will do, we will say password is equal to password1 dot get. Okay, so everything is nice. Okay, just we have to say pass1, not password1. Okay, so we have got all the three things. Now what we have to do is we have to just say print, so that we can know that what we have coded here is correct or not. Print host comma user comma password. Okay, so for just a sake of time I will remove this. Okay, everything is nice. Def this one. Okay, so we will run it and see that this is coming. So I'll say anything over here, then a number over here, and then special characters over here. So we'll come to no. So we will see. Okay, so here you can see that we have got all the things that we have entered. So now we will use that things to get into it. So again we will add over global on comma my cursor, on comma my cursor. Okay, so now we will use it here. So we will use try accept method. So try. Okay, we will say con is equal to by mysql dot connect. We will say host is equal to host. Okay, and then we will say user is equal to user. Then we will say password is equal to password. Okay, then we will say my cursor, my cursor is equal to con dot commit. Okay, then we will say accept. Then we will say if all the three things will be correct over here, then it will be connected to the database. If it is not, then we will show a message that your data is incorrect. Okay, so it will be cursor. Okay, now we will add a message box over here. So we will say message box dot show error in bracket error. Then we will say invalid invalid data. Okay, and then we will put some dot. Okay, not dot, we will put some exclamation mark. Okay, and then we will say PARE and the parent is equal to DB root. Okay, DB root. And everything is correct, but we have to just put a comma over here. Okay, so everything is fine. Now again, what we have to do is we have to return it. Okay, we have to return it, and then we will again use try and accept method. Okay, try and accept. So we will just do it for both. Now, why we are using this? Because when the user will run it first time, then there will be no database created, there will be no table, and there will be no data. So for that, we will create everything. And if the user is running command more than one time, then it will directly open the database and add data to it. So for that, we will say str is equal to uh, create database, database student. We will say create database student management. Okay, and then we will say my cursor dot commit. Okay, just a second. Okay, we will say my cursor dot execute. Okay, my cursor dot execute. Just a second. Okay, my cur cursor dot execute. We will say str. Okay, we will say str1 because str is a inbuilt function. So we'll go for another one. So now we have created our database. So we have to create our table. So str is equal to use student management. Okay, so now we are going to use our student management table. Then again we will say my cursor dot commit. Okay, dot execute. We will say str1. Okay, again we will go, then we will say str1 is equal to, just a second, over here str1. Okay, so str1 is equal to now we will create our table. So we will say create table student data. Okay, data. Then we will say id. We just copy from the down from a tree view. So we'll go down step. Okay, so here it is. We'll just copy it so that we don't have to waste our time. We'll copy it, we'll go ahead, and then we will again do it. Okay, so where is it? Okay, so it is here, and paste it, Control V. Okay, just okay, done. Now what we have to do is we have to give this one id is equal to 8. Okay, because we are using our database commands. Then name is equal to varchar. Okay, varchar 10. Then mobile underscore number. Then we will say okay. So we have mobile underscore number varchar 10. And then again for email we will say varchar 20. Again going further we have address, so we will give it more varchar, and then we will say 50. Going further we have gender, so it don't need more, so we will say varchar equal to 2, and we will say dob. So here also we will use our varchar. We will say 10, and again we will go further and we will varchar 10. Okay, and then we will say varchar, just a second. Okay, so we have to do it over here. uh, over here varchar 10. We have to remove this space over here. We have to do underscore over here also underscore. So our table is now created. Now what we will do is we have to again my cursor my cursor dot execute execute with str1. Okay, and then going further we have to update means alter our table. So we'll say str1 is equal to, okay, so we'll say alter table table student data. Okay, we will say uh, up so we will say modify DIFY modify MODIF MODIFY modify, and then we will say column ID not null. Okay, we don't want this ID is empty, so we will not take it empty. So my cursor dot execute execute. Okay, str1. Again we will do okay, just a mistake, str1. Okay, so again we will add one function to make our id as primary key. So we'll say str1 is equal to, we'll just copy it, it is much more same over. We'll just copy it and then we will paste it. So we'll say alter table student modify column id set null. Okay, we'll say primary key. Okay, and then we will say my cursor dot execute str1. Okay, so now we have created totally everything. Now we have to give a message that our database is created. So we will copy it from over here, message box. Okay, we will say message box dot show info. We don't have to show error, so we will say show info. Here we will say notifi open notification. We will say you are connected to the database. You are connected to the database. Okay, just some design, and we will say parent is equal to db root. Okay, so what is the error? db root over here, I don't know, did I do something wrong? Okay, after except we don't have done anything, so we will do for it now. So we will say same thing over here. We will copy it. Now we have to just say one command that use student management. Okay, so we will say use student management. Okay, then we will say execute, and then our so info will be done. Okay, so just let's check it last time. Everything is fine over here, everything is fine. Maybe let's see how it goes. We will run. Now we will connect to our database. We will say localhost localhost, then we will say root, then we will say our password, then we will say connect. Now you can see that you are connected to the database. Okay, so now what we have to do is that after we are connected to the database, it should destroy the text message and everything. So db.root dot destroy. Okay, so now you can see that when we are connected to the database, after connecting it, when we will press OK, then this window will be deleted. Okay, so when I will press this OK, this window will be deleted. So we can see it. So it is good. And now what we have to do is this small error. So you can see that when we will say one time our connect to database, then we will say another time, then many times it will be open. Okay, so you can see. So we don't want this. Okay, so there is a command for this, so we will add it. Okay, where we have to add over here. So okay, what we have to do is db.root dot grab set. Okay, and then we will set run. Now when we will run it, now you can see when I will open this, I can't use any button from here. I can just work on this small window. I cannot close also. After when I close this, then only I can work on this window and close it. So guys, we have successfully connected to the database. Now if you like my video, like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon for the next episode.